Peace and blessings, everybody. Anjanae here, and thank you guys for tuning back into my channel. As always, it is an honor to share this space with you. For today's class, you will not need any props. I do have, however, a very nice intermediate flow planned for you guys. So grab whatever you feel you may need. Let's meet right back here on the mat, and let's dive right in. Today's class, we're actually going to start in Janu Sirsasana, extending our right leg out. Bring your left leg in with the sole of your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. Removing our flesh from our sitting bones, and we're going to make sure we square our hips towards this right leg. Making this an active posture, you want your right heel facing down and your toes facing you. We'll inhale, extending our arms up. Exhale, hinging from your hips and forward fold. Breathing in and out. If this posture causes too much discomfort, this will be a great space to have a bolster or a pillow, blanket, whatever you can place right here in between your thighs, just to make it a little bit more softer, of a softer landing. Taking one more breath in. And exhale it out. Using your fingertips to walk your body back upright, we're going to take this left hand, placing it right behind your left glute. Inhale as you extend this right arm up and over. Option to lift your pelvis and your hips off the mat, using that left foot as a kickstand right behind that left glute. Just shifting your pelvis forward. Grounding this right hand back to the mat, we're going to bring our left knee behind our wrist, instantly lifting that right leg, coming into a balancing table. A little twisty, but it's fun. We'll inhale here with this right leg extended. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Listening for the change. Inhale, extending that right leg back, pushing through your heel. On your exhale, threading it in between your hands, coming up for a low lunge, extending both arms up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. And exhale it out. We're going to shift our hips in line with our spine, bringing our left toes to a point. This left hand is going to come down and around, swinging both arms open, coming into a warrior two stance. Breathing here. And exhale. Left arm brings us back forward, bringing our hands to frame this right foot. We're going to take a low vinyasa or half vinyasa. So we're going to go to plank, bringing this right foot to meet our left. Inhale for your plank. Exhale, lowering down for chaturanga. Coming down all the way, framing your armpits for a cobra or up dog. And sending our hips back, meeting in our tabletop position. And we're actually going to cross at the ankles to have a seat. Now at the back of the room, this time left leg extends out. Right foot comes to the inside of this left thigh. Same process, just on the opposite side. We'll inhale, extending our arms up towards the ceiling once more. Breathe in. Find your exhale hinging from your hips, coming into Janu Sirsasana. Letting yourself melt down to wherever is comfortable. Breathing in and out. Using your fingertips to walk your body upright, we're going to place our right hand behind this right glute. Inhale, extending this left arm up. Option to just look directly at your right hand, or you can start to lift your pelvis, lift your hips using your right leg as a kickstand. Just really creating some expansion here. Breathe in. And as you exhale, closing down this left arm, bringing our right knee behind our right wrist. Coming into balancing table, lift that left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Listening for the change. Inhale, extend. Exhale, threading it through and between our hands as we extend our arms up, coming into a low lunge. Breathe in. And exhale it out. Shifting our hips in line with our pelvis, right arm comes down and back. Bring up our arms to a warrior two stance. Option to cartwheel this right arm behind, extending your left arm forward. Maybe you want to bend at that left elbow, opening up your shoulder. Taking a breath here if that feels good. Letting our left arm guide us back forward to a warrior two stance as your right arm extends back forward. Framing this left foot to return back to our plank. To chaturanga. Up dog. And back to tabletop position. We're going to walk our hands towards the back of the mat, having a seat on our heels, preparing for a half camel. And I'm going to scoot to the middle of the mat. Take your right hand, placing it right behind your right heel. Same process we did with lifting our pelvis and our hips before. We're going to extend this left arm up, take a breath in, and as your left arm extends, lift those hips. Coming into a half camel. Swinging this left arm down and around to where you place it on the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, right arm up. Same process, lift your hips. 2 more times just like that. Right arm comes down and around on the outside of this right foot. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, close it down on the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, right arm rises. Lift your hips. Exhale, closing it down, having a seat on our heels. Option here to just take your hands facing your feet, so placing your wrist backwards, and just doing a modified camel. Roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, shifting your gaze forward. Exhale it out. Just sitting here resting on the tops of our heels, keeping your chin in line with your spine, keeping it in line with the floor to help avoid any tension in your neck, really pushing through your shoulders. Maybe you even want to try lifting your hips. Breathing in. Exhale, grounding your hips on top of your heels. We're going to walk our hands forward, coming into a forward fold, hinging at the hips. Extending your arms forward, allowing your head to be heavy. Honoring what feels good. Using your hands to pull your body upright, we're going to meet in a tabletop position, starting off with some toe taps. I've alerted my whole house, so I'm not tapping, but you guys can tap. All right. And now we're going to cross at the ankles, sending our hips to our heels to make our way down to Savasana for our final pose of today's class, but we're going to make our way there. We're going to make this a moment of ab and core work. Extending your arms directly in front of you, making sure you're pushing through your heels, rolling your shoulders back and down, and slowly starting to lean back. As you get lower, activating your core, tightening in those abdominal muscles, breathing, and finding a comfortable space, allowing your mat to greet you on your recline. Maybe you want to bring your knees into your chest, give them a big squeeze, rocking them from left to right, just lubricating your spine. Taking this moment to reach for your big toes with your peace fingers, extending your heels up towards the ceiling, taking an optional happy baby, or my favorite way to do happy baby is leaving one knee bent, extending one leg out, and then shifting between the other, bending the alternate leg and extending the alternate leg out. Just making this work for you however it needs to. One more time, one more breath. Bringing our knees back together in our chest, bringing our soles of feet together, resting them down on the mat, coming into our final pose of Savasana. Option to leave your soles of feet together, channeling all of your energy, charging all of your energy, or to just extend your feet to the wide edge. Palms can be facing up or down, making this moment intuitive to you. You've done some good and intentional work at an intermediate pace. So taking this moment to rest in your practice and add some stillness to your day. If your knees are still splayed open, starting to close them down, bringing them in together, walking your feet to the wide edge of your mat, slowly bringing your awareness back to your physical body, finishing off that thought, taking a breath in, and exhale it out. Stacking your knees together over on the side that feels the most comfortable to you, so that we may come up to a seated position and close out today's practice. Oh, looks like we got a guest appearance by Nova, if you guys can see him. Placing the backs of our hands on tops of our thighs, we're just going to close today's class with a cleansing breath and an Om, the seed sound of the universe, always signifying peace within and without. Taking a breath in, and we'll begin. Inhale. Bringing our hands together in prayer or into Anjali Mudra. Rubbing them together, creating heat. And placing your hands on your heart chakra and your solar plexus. Always affirming to yourself that your peace is found within. All of the keys that you may need will always be found within. And that you are exactly who you need to be at this exact moment. Thank you guys for allowing me to help plug you into your peace. It is my wish that this class resonated with you and that it is just everything that you needed. As always, I look forward to sharing space with you guys. And please, please, please feel free to click the link in the bio of this video up on my channel's page to learn more about what the Peace Corners Virtual Wellness Collective could offer to you. And so it is. Namaste. Until next time, guys. Peace.